Hello everyone. Today we have a new terrifying story of Kong and Skar King, a story that if you listen to it, you will definitely enjoy it, because strange things will happen. So please stay with me as always. They call it the Hollow Earth, a subterranean realm of perpetual twilight, a world of titanic shadows and echoes that whispered ancient horrors. No human had ever dared to venture deep into its heart, for it was there, in the abyssal depth, that the nightmare dwelled. Kong, the last of his kind, was a solitary king in this underworld. His colossal frame was a testament to eons of evolution, his eyes, twin beacons of primal intelligence in the eternal gloom. But even he feared the depth. Legends of the Skar King, a monstrous entity of bone and shadow, had been passed down through generations of Kong's kind, a creature of such malevolent power that it could eclipse the sun itself. It was said that the Skar King slept, a dormant evil waiting to be awakened. But as time wore on, strange occurrences began to ripple through the hollow earth. The ground trembled with an unnatural frequency, and the air grew heavy with an unseen dread. All forgotten tunnels collapsed, and the once familiar echoes of the underworld were replaced by a cacophony of unsettling sounds. Kong knew what it meant. The Skar King was staring. Driven by a primal instinct for survival, Kong ventured deeper into the earth than any ape had ever dared. The journey was a descent into madness. The air grew colder, the pressure crushing. The walls of the tunnels were edged with strange, alien symbols that seemed to writhe and change before his eyes. Finally, he reached the heart of the hollow earth, a cavern so vast it seemed to swallow the light. In the center, a colossal, skeletal structure dominated the space. It was the Skar King, but not as legend described. It was a living, breathing abomination, a grotesque fusion of flesh and bone, its skeletal form pulsating with an unnatural energy. The Skar King's eyes opened, two impets of black flame. A roar echoed through the cavern, a sound that shook the very foundations of the hollow earth. It was the sound of pure, unadulterated evil. Kong knew then that he faced not just a monster, but a force of nature, a primordial evil that threatened to consume everything. The battle that followed was a cataclysmic clash of titans. The earth shook as the two behemoths exchanged blows. Kong fought with the ferocity of a corner breeze, but the Skar King was relentless, its attacks growing more vicious with each passing moment. As the battle raged, the hollow earth began to collapse around them. The ground split open, and the cavern filled with a blinding white light. Kong, with a final desperate effort, managed to hurl himself and the Skar King into the void. The world above was bathed in an eerie glow as the two titans fell. The impact was cataclysmic. The earth trembled, and the sky was torn open. When the dust settled, the hollow earth had been sealed forever, and the Skar King was gone. But at what cost? Kong was nowhere to be found. Some say that Kong survived, that he now roams the earth, a solitary guardian against the darkness that lies beneath. Others believe that he and the Skar King are locked in eternal combat in the heart of the planet. And there are those who whisper of a different fate, a fate far more terrifying. They say that the Skar King is not dead, but merely sleeping, waiting for the day when it can return, stronger and more terrible than ever before. For in the darkest corners of the mind, the fear of the unknown is a more potent terror than any tangible threat. And in the depth of the earth, where light is a distant memory, the shadows are filled with the echoes of ancient horrors waiting to be awakened. Thanks to friends and viewers who watched the story till the end. So if you enjoyed today's terrible video, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and write your comments. And I leave it to the great God until Thursday.